What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to I Am's Vision Station. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions. They are very much appreciated. Yes, they are. I'm going to do a collective message, okay? Take whatever and however it resonates, okay? And leave the rest for someone else, okay? This is not a message directed to anyone in particular, okay? We're just doing this because today is Monday. Yeah, this is Messy Monday messages, so let's see what's going on overall in the whole entire universe, okay? What do we need to know, okay? What do we all need to know at this time? Okay. So let's see what Spirit guys got for us today. Spirit guys, give us accurate, detailed message for all of us. What do we all need to know at this time? King of Pentacles. Chariot. Something about the East. King of Pentacles this way. The East this way. Then we got the Hermit this way. Okay. Going the same direction as the Pentacles. Then we have Family, Ten of Cups, this way, towards the east. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, this way. And the Seven of Swords, this way. So it's like, the energy is like, people are stealing from the West. And there's a whole lot of money going towards the east. Okay, here. Yep, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Seven of Swords to the east. And these was turned that way. The Chariot, Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles going towards the west. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I mean, we kind of sort of know this, that they're taking money from the east and putting it over there at the west, making everybody happy over there. That's exactly what's going on here. We got the Nine of Swords, yeah. There's a lot of people that is in their head about this at this time. I'm gonna put this card dead in the middle, just like that. We got Nine of Swords. Then we got Six of Swords. It's gonna be people leaving here. Or leaving a situation. Ooh, the Knight of Swords is going this way. The people from the, there's going to be something coming towards the east. Knight of Swords. It's a message like, get ready for something to come. Somebody going to come through and steal some shit. Okay? Some people from the east, from the east is coming to steal from the west. They're waiting for, like, people to be alone. And they're going to make it so that people can't leave. Yeah, they're going to try to, like, make it in a situation where, like, people are stuck, okay, in the west. And this is worldly. Or this could be going on in your life. Take it how it resonates. Okay, but in my mind, I'm thinking of this as being a worldly thing. Okay, so there's a Knight of Swords energy coming in. Okay, young people, could be an army. Okay, Knight of Swords getting ready. Knight of Swords normally don't actually like get to fighting. Some of them, but they're getting ready. Yeah, Knight of Swords being the energy of getting ready. They just making a whole lot of noise right now. Probably trying to ward off or warn people that we are coming over there to take what the fuck we want to take from you, so that we can bring it back home to our families. Okay, with the chariot, they're gonna bring it back over to the east. Okay, so that their families can be plentiful and abundant. Okay, that's what this is. Three of Wands, Five of Swords. This is some type of, I don't want to say it's a divine situation because it's actually a physical thing. This is a war. Okay, we got Five of Wands here, right beside the Five of Swords. I've never seen that before. It's a competition, a fight, a war. This is death. This is what's going on right now. This is what's going to happen really soon. Okay, this has been in the works for a long time, but it is at a standstill right now. It's like people are getting ready. There could be like some people getting recruited, initiated into this Knight of Swords energy. And we have Six of Swords. Some people possibly leaving by boat because maybe they can no longer leave any other way. Okay, people are thinking in their head, how are they going to get out of this situation? Now, it could have something to do with some type of immigrant situation as well. It could also mean, because Spirit Guide just said, it could actually mean as well, like people who are like entering this country illegally, so to speak. They may not be able to enter this country. Okay, so they may have to go east, okay, to another country. Or try to go into another country on the east side, where everything, because maybe they're realizing, okay, the money and stuff in the abundance ain't over here, it's over there. Because that's basically what's going on, to be honest with you. Like, we is in trouble over here. Yeah, we is in trouble. Nine of Swords, yeah. People are worried and panicking about the economy and stuff like that. So maybe foreigners are realizing that, oh, the U.S. isn't the land of the free, or the land of the plenty, or the land of milk and honey. Maybe we need to just not go to America. Maybe we need to go on over there on the east end. Yeah, maybe that's what that is. So we got 9 of Wands. Look, got the Death card right here. Look at this shit. Look at this. Yep. Interesting. This is possibly like what I've been getting a lot of intuition about over the last few weeks. It's been getting louder and closer. Like, I've been getting messages and visions about this for years in my dreams and stuff like that. However, it's about to really come to a head. Got a Page of Cups here in reverse. I didn't see that before, but it was going this way, so I need to switch this back around. It needs to be the Three of Wands first, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, the Page of Cups in the reverse. Something about children. Page of Cups in the upright is normally like a good energy, but this Page of Cups in the reverse signifies like a lot of manipulation. Maybe there's going to be rumors about something that ain't going to necessarily be true in order to, it's possibly going to be a tactic to disarm somebody's enemy. Okay. This Five of Wands is looking like a spiritual war, like a physical and spiritual war. Yeah, it's looking like, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like, in a way, don't touch my anointed type of. That's what it's looking like. Five of Swords, look, based on the energies, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Death card in reverse. It's looking like thou shalt not touch my anointed. And it's talking about children or people who are like childlike. And then I'm getting the other message, because I haven't read the Bible in a long time, but I know about it. Okay, I grew up on it. Everybody pretty much have, but I've read the Bible at least, not all the way through, but I've read enough to know those main scriptures, especially Genesis and Revelations. My favorite scriptures and books are Genesis, Revelations, and Proverbs, and little Psalms. Anything that Jesus had to say is my favorite. My favorite chapters and verses and all that. I listen more to what Jesus had to say than anybody else. So this is giving me the energy of thou shalt not touch my anointed. Okay? And it's also giving me like the meek shall inherit the earth type of energy as well. You should be in the energy of children instead of, yeah, because the older you get, the mature they want you to be. And that means that the more mature you get, the more of the world that you get. And a lot of people, they ostracize people who are childlike, that are adults, but you're supposed to be like little children. Not in the sense of you're supposed to like, you know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be of the world. You're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world, kind of. That's basically all linked up to the same thing. We got Nine of Wands, we got this woman energy. Whew. This matriarch energy keeps ever since 2017, and when I first started doing tarot in the very beginning, one of the first messages that I got was the reason, because I wanted to know why the world was so tore up. You know what I'm saying? All my life, it always bothered me. It always depressed the hell out of me that the world was so messed up. Like, I literally would get depressed and cry and not want to be here no more and all that type of stuff based on what I was realizing. Like, I was just seeing all kinds of stuff and was like, wow, how is it that people can do people like this? Like, how can you, half of the stuff that people do to each other is no freaking way I could intentionally do any of that stuff to anybody, not intentionally, okay? And a lot of that stuff, I couldn't even do it even if it did cross my mind, okay? Just, I was like, and every now and again, I still be thinking like that. How in the hell do people get or have the balls to do the things that they do? How? Like, how do you have it in your heart to go all the way you go? How do you be that desperate to want to steal and take people's lives based on material wealth or anything, when in fact this whole entire universe is supposed to belong to all of us? At least that's how I be seeing it, okay? So when I did the little message, it told me the reason why the world was like this is because the entire world has forgotten about the woman. Yeah, the woman has been, the world is against the woman at all costs. Not only is the patriarchy, I didn't realize even at that time that the world was mostly, I did know in little spurts that this world was ran by men, okay? However, I didn't look at it as deep as I wasn't as aware as I am now about what's really going on, right? And I'm like, see, I didn't realize, okay, it was called the patriotic, okay, versus the matriotic. So every time you look around, all you see is male. Everything is male. Everything is either a square or a round, but it's mostly everything is round. The houses, mostly everything is square. The male figure is square, okay? Now, me personally, I don't look at the universe as being a square model. No, it's round. When you look at the universe, when you look at the planets, the stars, and all that, they are round. They're not square, okay? But everything that you see pretty much around you is square. This table is square. These cards are square. The sign behind me is square. Like, the curtains is square. The windows is square. The sockets in the wall is square. Like, I even heard that they took out the feminine trees and they making that masculine. So everything has been flipped from the woman's or feminine energy, and mostly is masculine, and that's why the world's so toe up, okay? Because it's missing that nurturing feeling, and then the alteration of our food, what we put in our bodies, all that stuff is just masculine, and even a lot of feminine energies is transferred into masculine now. It's like everything is masculine, and the masculines are now feminine. They have taken over the feminine energy and all this. I'm like, it's off the chain. So I was wondering all these years what this is about, but this is the Nine of Wands. This is the woman in here standing her ground against all of these freaking masculines that's going up against her. This is the energy that I'm getting. The Fool. I'm thinking that it's about to flip into somehow, some way, is about to flip. There's going to be a polarized situation where the energies is about to flip into the feminine energy. Now, the way I kind of looked at the transgender community, now, a lot of people don't like the fact that a lot of masculines have turned more feminine. But I'm seeing it in a different way, okay? Because in reality, if you look, and I figured this out back in 2012 when I was all alone by myself. I had just gotten out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I was doing, just all by myself trying to figure out life. And I said, you know what? Let's start all the way. Because I was stuck on Revelations for a long time. And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm going to start in Genesis again. And I was on the water. I was living on the water. And I'm going to tell you that living on the water will open up some spiritual. The water energy or water element is the most spiritual place you can be. If you want to open up your third eye and see some things for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when I was living on the water, and I went through that Genesis again, I was like, ain't that a son of a bitch? That's when I realized, I said, something ain't right about this whole Bible situation, this whole story with Genesis. Then I realized, I said, you know what? There are 2 to 3 different creation stories within this Genesis story. Yep. Then I realized when it said that it was the 2 different creations, those it right there. But before that, okay, I realized that the male and the masculine and the feminine energy was together. at one time, and then it was split up. Okay, and then I was like, oh, so and that's, that's probably why I understand the LGBT community, how, people can switch from one gender to another or transition, but not physically. I can't understand it physically because I'm like, really, like, how in the world? But that's neither here or there. That's not what I'm trying to speak on or focus on. But what I'm trying to say is, it looks like, okay, the energies of the world is beginning to go back to that feminine and masculine energy together. Okay, because all of us have both energies. Because when we look, while we're in the womb, there's a lot of people, I don't understand how people don't understand this, because they taught us this in school. If I didn't learn anything else in school, when I was playing around being the class clown, one thing I remember is the biology part of science, okay? Where they teach you about the cells and the atoms and the zygote, how it splits from 2 to 4 to 8. Okay, I remember that, and I remember them saying that when the embryo is in the womb, it starts out as feminine energy, okay, and then it transition, if it's going to be a masculine, for sure it transition into a male. Okay, so some of us, okay, does not transition all the way through, okay, to a male, and some of us come out, almost there. So it's biology. It's not, oh, how, this person did this. No, a lot of times it ain't even that. It's just, sometimes it's people just naturally doing it. And I think that's how come, now I'm thinking about it, because I'm just flowing right now. Spirit God's just talking to me. I'm getting this information and downloads. Let's just say that, okay? Because everything is inside of you. This information, mostly what I'm speaking, is coming from within. A lot of the stuff came from within, but I just was seeking it on the outside to confirm what I was thinking. Okay, so I think that's how come there's a lot of confusion when it comes to people putting their hands on children. Don't get me wrong, we just speaking. I believe this is why there's so much of that going on right now, because the world has us thinking, oh, it has to be either or, but that's just not how it goes. That's not how it goes. People are thinking that when babies come here, they don't know a damn thing. They're thinking that babies come through here and they start off at complete zero. That's not how it is. A lot of us come through here and we already know what the fuck going on. A lot of us already are frisky in the ass. Okay? Let's keep it real. A lot of us already come through here as, remember that movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it wasn't a movie per se. It was an episode of one of them weird shows like Twilight Zone or something like that. And this lady or midwife or somebody took a baby because she was trying to switch the timeline because the baby was going to end up being a Hitler. Okay, yeah, like a lot of us come through here already who we are going to be in this world. Okay, Jeffrey Dahmer probably was already going to be Jeffrey Dahmer before he even came through the womb. And that's how come a lot of people believe in reincarnation, because a lot of us were already doing what we did in this lifetime and other lifetimes. Like, for instance, I had a lot of reoccurring dreams about what I was doing in my past lifetimes, and I was like, damn, no wonder I be doing this shit now. God damn it, because I was doing the same old shit in my last lifetimes, but in different places, different times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My body didn't look the same. My skin color wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? We don't go. That's why I'm realizing, I try to keep in mind that racism is ridiculous, because You could come back as a white person if you black. You can be a white person and come back as being black and still doing the same old shit you were doing before. Like, so, it's just, yeah. So this right here with the 9 of Wands, and then the Fool right here too, and then the 6 of Cups, this is going back. It's like the timelines is going backwards, okay? Back to what it used to be, because the women, what y'all don't understand is women used to run this world first. And when women ran the world, it wasn't a whole lot of killing of animals or none of that stuff. We was all living in harmony. Okay, we didn't have no money. We got the 10 of Pentacles here in the reverse. A lot of the stuff that we're doing right now was not here before. Okay, there was no need of stealing no money or none of that kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? There was no need of everybody work together. See, the women in the strength. See, that's why the woman is here in the lion, right here with the lion. Okay, she's able to sit there with the lion, and this lion just feeling all nice and cuddly. Yeah. He ain't even thinking about eating her, cause the lion know. Even in the wild, the lioness is the one that really run the dang on territory, bro. If anybody mess with that damn lioness, the lion is gonna fuck some shit up. If anybody come into the pride and mess with any of the cubs or the husbands or anybody in that bitch, somebody getting told the hell up. I mean, damn, did you see the movie The Lion King, where Simba's partner, what was her name? I forgot her name, but she beat his tail every time, but she was the boss, okay? So, yeah, and then we got the Tower here. What's the Ace of Swords? Oh, yeah, it's about to be over with, bruh. Yeah, the truth about to come out. It's about to be a Tower moment, 2 of Cups. The way relationships were viewed, it is about to be in the reverse. Okay? Oh yeah. The 4 of Wands is about to bring back stability in a new way with the 10 of Swords in the reverse. A lot of clarity, a lot of blindfolds with the 8 of Swords is going to be taken off of people's eyes. We got the 4 of Cups here. See, the male rejected the female. That's what all this. When it started out, the male rejected the female because the man wanted to be the ones to be victorious or whatever. Okay? That's how the story actually went. Okay? But it's about to go back to that. It's about to go back to that. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. It's about to be a little war. A super war. We got the letter C. Okay. Something about the triangle. That triangle. If y'all study like esoteric meanings and stuff like that, the triangle could represent the mother, son, and the father. Because people be saying the Holy Ghost is the mother. The Holy Ghost is the mother. They took that out. Okay, we got the letter C. Okay, and Hollywood. Hollywood about to be up out of here too. This came out in the reverse. The triangle and Hollywood about to be up out of here. We got and. Yep, something about C. I don't know if that means. We gonna see. I got an idea what it means, but we gonna see. Put space. Put space. Something about a tank. Put space on top. Hold on. Triangle C. Hollywood. and space. Put triangle. Put the triangle C tank. Put the triangle space on top of Hollywood. Put the triangle space on top of Hollywood. So are they about to bring the mother, son, and the mother, son, and father into Hollywood or on top of Hollywood? But Hollywood is in the reverse. So is that bringing back mother, son, or bringing back the triangle? Put soft. Something about Australia got something to do with this. You got the letter H. Messages. Soft messages. Australia. Something about Australia. Australia and Hollywood. Soft messages. Put Ooh, the only other thing I can think of with put is put and Putin. Space. Putin space. Putin space. Triangle. Hollywood. Australia. This got something to do with Putin space. Triangle. And Hollywood. But Putin space. Triangle. Hollywood. Australia. Or are you trying to say Putin is soft? Fuck. I see CH. I don't know if it's China, but I see CH. Triangles. Or triangular. Soft triangular space. Messages. Put space. Messages. Australia. Bestie, mother-in-law, 300 people or $300. Putin's bestie? Who's Putin's bestie? Do Putin's bestie live in Australia? I gotta look that shit up, bro. Snake. Putin's is a snake. Somebody's mother-in-law could possibly be a snake, or somebody's mother or friend is a snake, or maybe this is a literal snake, or a snake could be reptilian. Hold on. Australia. Oh, so Putin did visit Australia 2 days ago. Wait a minute. Hold on. So Putin is thinking about peace. 4 days ago. Okay, Trump. Okay, 3 things Australia should think about Trump Putin peace talks. Oh, so it is something like that going on. This came out August 14th, 2025 at 1:20 p.m. Drew the final review. The choice to remain in full solidarity and partnership with Ukraine is not only more important than ever, it is to Australia's benefit too. But somebody is a snake. Something about a snake. Russia's war. Didn't I say a war was about to... Russia's war on Ukrainians rather than happening a long way away is of significant consequence to Australia's immediate region and its future geopolitical arrangements. Any so-called deal that involves ceding Ukrainian territory or curbing its sovereignty has a huge impact on Australia's long-standing foreign policy goals. Wow. Australia's interest in end to the war cannot be fulfilled without the full engagement of Ukraine and its allies in a workable and just peace. Oh, okay. I'm reading a little further because I see a headline that says risk to national security. I picked that up earlier. Yep. In the first respect, it needs to be recognized that in making war in Ukraine, Russia is more broadly positioning itself as an albeit unworthy in parentheses global power, which includes the projection of strength into the Asia-Pacific region. It is Korean, okay? It is noteworthy that thousands of North Korean troops have been deployed. This is east or west, but this is north, okay? Into war-related combat zones, and that North Korea and China including through commercial intermediaries, are the major suppliers of the Russian war machine. Indonesia and Russia conducted their first ever bilateral naval tank. I see a tank. Naval exercises dubbed Latma Aruda 2024 held in the Java Sea near Surabaya. Also, the idea of permanently based Russian strategic bombers being hundreds, not thousands of kilometers from Australia cannot be ignored and should be of significant concern. Man, fundamentally, Australia should be fully cognizant of the clear fact that Putin wants a presence on its doorstep, and the policy makers ought to proportionately reply to that emerging risk to national security, endangering Ukrainian territory. In the second respect, going into the Alaska meeting, to which I did a reading like, what was it, 2 weeks ago about Alaska. Like something being it was about alien type of shit though. Unknown possibly shit being transitioning from Alaska to DC or the DMV area. Okay. Yeah. Alaska meeting to which Ukraine has not been invited and which is already personal victory for Putin as he requested it. There have been suggestions at the most senior level that there ought to be some sort of deal for peace. Oh, this would ostensibly involve the secession of Ukrainian land, which could include currently occupied and other territory in the Donetsk and Luhansk oblast of Ukraine in exchange for cessation of hostilities. Such a deal might enshrine Russian control of some 25% 10% of Ukraine, the equivalent of Australia losing, say all of NSW and Victoria. This is so much to read. I am not trying to read all of this shit here. Okay, but it's a partnership being discussed. Okay, it says no deal without Ukraine. The vast photo off of Putin, man, is on American soil. Didn't I say the east and the west side? Man, it's about to be some wild ass shit. Or, yeah, because I dreamt about this in a, maybe not an exact same way, but pretty much, I got a headache now. My nerves is like too tight because I'm excited. But yeah, something snaky about this shit. We got California. We got a letter G going on here. Okay, we got something about California. Grass. This could be the same as land. Okay, something about grass, land. Okay, here. Snake, or maybe somebody's a snake in the grass. Something about this ain't right, bro. Something is weird about this. Okay, I'm just saying. We see there's a president here, Volodymyr Zelensky. See, I don't know shit about none of this stuff, y'all. I don't know anything about none of this political war type of crap. I tend to stay away from this stuff, but because it came up in the messages, it's meant, if I'm led to something to be told, I am going to say something. We got brown. This could be a name. Brown grass. Okay, this could represent land. Okay, personal or color, or describe a place or a thing. Okay. Australia continues to confront an unstable and unpredictable world on the eve of Alaskan meetings. So somebody said, Zelensky said, any decisions that are without Ukraine are the same time discussions. Washington State. Something about Washington State. I just, wait a minute, hold on. It's in England. Okay. This just happened. What's today? Today the 18th. Just like 4 days ago this happened. Something going on with Washington State as well. Michigan. Message coming from the ethers. Something about to be uncovered when it comes to Washington State and Michigan. Something about a volunteer. Okay. Geometrics. Something about geometrics uncovering. They don't have activists. Somebody be uncovered about an activist possibly in Michigan. Volunteer stalking. Something about Wi-Fi. They don't have. Somebody don't have Wi-Fi, or somebody tried to a chosen one. They don't have like a connection to somebody because somebody been cut off. Something about science. Somebody's about to be returned to somebody's grandmother. Okay, they found somebody. Okay, that the misdemeanor. Somebody could have took a young boy or something like that in Michigan or Washington State. That could be a sad message. Okay, take that how it resonate. Cause sometimes, look, y'all, man, shit just be popping up. You know how when you be talking and when shit come through the reading, like maybe a couple of days or so later, the damn story pop up right on the goddamn on my phone, on my feed. Yep, it'll pop right on up. Is this the same Jack? Good to go. Good to go. I don't know why I'm getting sleepy all the time. Why am I yawning? Examination, mayor, land. Something about land. I said that earlier. Something about land. Somebody examining some land. Okay, maybe a mayor. Somebody is examining some damaged land. Okay, this could what some of this could be about as well. So that could be like a misunderstanding about some land. Something about to be uncovered about some damaged land, possibly as well. Okay, let's see. Then I seen activists earlier. Okay. Something could be uncovered about an activist. And you know what? Who popped up in my head yesterday? I ain't never looked into that case or nothing like that. But it was what's her name? Sandra Bland. Yep, she was an activist. I didn't know she was an activist. Yeah, I didn't look into that because I was like, I get too emotional when it comes to stuff like that, man. I was like, ain't no freaking way I could like look deep into that. Okay, but something weird about some damn land or whatever. Something going on about some land. Of course, I read some of that. Land did come up. Okay, we got grass, snake in the grass. Somebody's sneaking the grass. Okay. Something about California, Washington State. We got the letter G here. I don't know what that G stands for. Let me look up. Is that it? Ain't shit coming up. Thanks, Spirit guys, trying to tell me my Wi-Fi ain't acting right. Because my window is covered up. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck going on. That's exactly what the hell the message was. Yep. That's what it was. That's exactly what it is. Spirit guy trying to tell me, girl, you need to uncover your window because your Wi-Fi ain't breaking. That's true, because it said, look, it says you're offline. Look. God damn it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. My windows covered up because I just covered them shits up like a couple of days ago. Somebody could be trying to steal that shit. Yep, a message came through. Yup, I got a message talking about some my bill due and all this old dumb ass shit. Well, give me my daggone Wi-Fi. Stop playing with me. My bill is paid for. Don't play with me. Yeah, they trying to mess with my Wi-Fi. Somebody trying to steal Wi-Fi or mess with it. Yeah. That's what it is. Anyway, we getting that shit back on. But this joint acting up. But if it's acting up like that, I need to get off because my Wi-Fi don't never act up. Alright, y'all, let me get up off of here, man, because it ain't acting right, and I need to upload this video. I will see y'all later. Y'all take care of yourself. Thanks for your likes and your subscriptions again and your support, and I'll see you next time.